Hey there, everybody! Do you love to travel and learn about new places? Great, then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun traveling the beautiful United States and learning lots of cool new facts.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the jazzy gray cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. Are you ready to go with us as we continue our exploration of Canada?
You bet, Gracie. The Maritimes in Quebec were great. Today is Ontario.
That's right. Before we learn about Ontario, let's talk about nature in Canada. The northern part of Canada is a place with large forests where animals like moose, bears, deer, raccoons, otters, and rabbits live. Let's not forget about the Arctic, which is home to caribou and muskox. Southern Canada has prairies with bison and pronghorned antelope. Ontario has over 250,000 lakes, which contain about 1/5 of the world's fresh water. Many of these lakes and rivers have fish like trout and salmon. Taking care of this beautiful nature is important to Canadians.
Gracie, I hope we get to see some of those animals as we explore. Just not too close. Ottawa, the capital of Canada, is here in Ontario, but Toronto is the capital of Ontario. Remember when we went to Niagara Falls when we visited New York? Well, guess what? Niagara Falls is in Ontario, too. I'm over here at the map. We need to find Ontario so we can get going.
Do you see it? Ontario is west of Quebec and east of Manitoba. The Hudson Bay and James Bay are at Ontario's northern edge. The Great Lakes and St. Lawrence River make up the bottom or southern border.
I found it. Now let's go. Our first stop will be in Toronto in the south of Ontario. It's the largest city in all of Canada and one of the safest cities in North America. All we have to do is go to Lake Ontario and we'll find the city of Ontario. Lake Ontario is one of the Great Lakes. There are 5 Great Lakes, and it's easy to remember the names of the lakes because their first letters spell the word homes. They are Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior.
Good memory, Jazz. The city is a melting pot of people from all over the world. The city has many museums, theaters, music centers, and sports teams.
We're here! I see the CN Tower. It's super tall at 1,815 feet high. For a long time, it was the tallest freestanding structure in the world. Too bad I'm not old enough to go on the edge walk. You have to be 13. Wait, Gracie, you're older than 13. You could do it.
You're right, I could, but I think I'll pass on this adventure, Jasmine. The Edge Walk is a 5-foot ledge 1,000 feet up that looks out over the city. You have to wear a harness because there's no guardrail around the walk. I'm sure the views are stunning for those brave enough to try it.
That does sound a bit scary. Instead, how about visiting the ROM? You know, the Royal Ontario Museum. You like museums, Gracie.
I most certainly do. This sounds like a great idea. Where should we go first? The Age of Dinosaurs, the Gallery of Biodiversity with its life-sized animals and sea creatures, the Bat Cave, or the CBC Discovery Gallery?
The Bat Cave!
Excellent choice. The cave is a model of the St. Clair Cave in Jamaica.
Look at all the bats! I see 20 different kinds and over 800 models. Really cool. Now, let's check out the CBC Discovery Gallery. Gracie, I'm going to dig for dinosaur bones. I found one. We can also dress up in costumes.
Jasmine, you look beautiful in that sari from India. How do I look in this buffalo robe? This is a fun way to learn about the culture of Canada and the world.
The ROM was great. Look at that amusement park over there on that island. How do you get there?
By riding the ferry. But it's not just one island, but 15 small islands, all connected by bridges called the Toronto Islands. You're looking at the Centerville Amusement Park on Center Island. Besides the amusement park, other fun things to do are visiting the animals on Far Enough Farm or relaxing on the beach. We do have time to explore the Franklin Children's Garden, which is also here on Center Island. The garden has statues from a very famous book. Can you guess which one?
Oh, Gracie, it's Franklin the Turtle. He's from the Franklin books by Paulette Bourgeois. I see statues of Franklin, bear, goose, snail, beaver, and rabbit. I love those books and the TV show. I like the story when Franklin became friends with Moose. I like to read about Franklin, but I also like stories about Winnie the Pooh. I heard that Winnie the Pooh was born here in Ontario.
That's right. He was born in White River. It's not a big place, but it's still very special.
I'm going to tell Winnie's story as we drive along. First of all, Winnie was a real bear. Sadly, in 1914, his mother was shot by a hunter, and then the hunter took Winnie home as a pet. A soldier, Lieutenant Harry Colburn, was going off to England to fight in World War I and bought Winnie and took him along with him. He named the bear Winnipeg after his hometown.
That's right. When Lieutenant Colburn had to leave England for France, he left Winnie at the London Zoo. Everyone loved visiting Winnie, especially a boy named Christopher Robin. His father then wrote stories about Christopher and Winnie the Pooh, and we still love reading them today.
Look, I see a statue of Winnie the Pooh. He's sitting in a tree eating his honey. Looks like he outsmarted those bees.
He certainly is a silly old bear. Let's finish up our exploration of Ontario by visiting Niagara Falls. I know we went to the falls when we were in New York, but now we're going to learn and see more of the Canadian side.
That's right. Niagara Falls are several waterfalls on the Niagara River between New York and Ontario. The falls were named by the Iroquois people, and Niagara means thunder of waters.
The falls are divided by Goat Island into two main parts. The larger part of the falls is in Canada and is called Horseshoe Falls because of its curved shape. Horseshoe Falls are about 2,600 feet around the curve and about 162 feet high.
Since we already took the Maid of the Mist boat tour and we're also behind the falls, let's do something different.
A great place to start would be a walk on the promenade. We can begin at Table Rock Welcome Center and walk north to Rainbow Bridge. What a terrific view of the falls. They are truly majestic.
And loud. No wonder they're called the Thunder of Waters. Oh, Gracie, how can this be? It's a sunny day and I'm getting rained on. I didn't think I would need my umbrella.
Here on the north side of the falls, even on a sunny day, the mist from the falls makes it seem like it's always raining. How about instead we take a ride on the Falls Incline Railway? It's a funicular railway, just like in Quebec. And you won't get wet.
Terrific idea, Gracie. I'm sitting up close to the window and I have a great view of Horseshoe Falls. Now that we've enjoyed the natural beauty of Niagara Falls, time to head for Clifton Hill. Clifton Hill is called the world-famous Street of Fun. There's a big Ferris wheel called the Niagara Sky Wheel, the Movie Land Wax Museum, mini golf, Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, and even a zombie attack attraction. That one sounds scary. It's crazy fun here. Look at that Burger King restaurant. It has a statue of Frankenstein eating a hamburger on the roof. And the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is built to look like the Empire State Building from New York City that fell over, and it has King Kong on it. Wow.
It is an incredible sight. Now that it's getting dark, everything is all lit up with neon lights. What a sight.
I love it. It's groovy. The lights, the action, the sights. How about we head over to the falls again, Gracie? I want to see them lit up. And I heard there will be fireworks.
Excellent idea. Aren't the falls beautiful? Just like a rainbow on the ground.
I agree, and the fireworks were spectacularly loud. The perfect ending to our trip. How about turtle jokes for Franklin? I have a great one. Gracie, what do turtles use to communicate?
I've got this one. A shell phone. Tortoises use them too.
Oh, I should have known you'd get it. Your turn.
Jasmine, what type of photos does a turtle like to take?
I know this one too. Shelfies. My favorite kind too.
Of course, I should have known. My favorite place was Niagara Falls and seeing them lit up at night. How about you?
My favorite place was seeing where Winnie the Pooh was born. How about you, friends? What was your favorite place? Make sure you tell someone you love all about it. And come back next week as we explore Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello, everybody. It's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page, and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.